Before you start, I'm usually pretty nervous. It doesn't matter how many times I've done it before. The bigger the race, the more nervous you are. But as soon as you start moving, I guess it's just adrenaline then. So yeah, those nerves go, and it's just, you just focus straight on what you're doing, and that's that. I'm Ross Rowe, and I'm here at St Day Raceway to compete in a Formula 2 stock car. I started racing when I was about 19. Dad used to bring us as kids, and then when I got a job and could afford to do it myself, decided to get into it. So I raced 7 or 8 years, and then I've had 7 or 8 years on and off, done a little bit of racing. Decided to come back to the F2 for this season. It's a Formula 2 stock car. They're a single-seat, purpose-built vehicle. The car was built by Paul Ross, who is a fellow racer. We used to race cars by Colin Hickman, who's a notorious car builder, former Formula 2 world champion. And then Paul has started to build cars himself, for himself, and now he's selling ones that he's used and building new ones. I bought this car that I have now as a fairly complete car, but there's hours and hours of work gone into it to get it here today ready to race, and that's just the start of it. It's already got damaged in practice because there was an oil spill, and that's taken me into the fence, so the work is never ending. The chassis was red originally, so I just kept it like that for ease, and the panels I've gone for that colour because to do with the gradings, white, yellow, blue and red, from the waistline of the car up either has to be your graded colour or a neutral colour. So to save having to change it if I drop a grade or what have you, I can just keep it like that. The engine that I'm running now is a 2 litre Z-Tech. We used to run a full race Pinto, a 2 litre again, but some of the guys have done a lot of development to try and make the sport cheaper, and now you can run the standard 2 litre Ford Z-Tech with a few changes to fit a carburetor and everything to it. But in essence, it's a standard engine, and you can compete with what we used to use with the Pinto. It's a good way of bringing the cost down. As far as motorsport goes, it is as cheap as they come within reason. In comparison to circuit racing, it is quite affordable. You can compete on a budget that suits you. You're not going to, like myself from all the way down here, never going to be competing all over the country with the best guys, but you can come locally and sometimes have good days, sometimes have bad days on a reasonable budget. There's a few people that hire cars, so if you wanted to just have a try, because it's not for everyone. I mean, I've lent my car out to a couple of people and they realise straight away that it's not for them. So you could hire a car, but if you want to race, a licence is about £100 for the year, and then you just buy your car, turn up and give it a go. We don't all get on, but we do have a great laugh. I've made some really good friends from the sport, even the guys where you have rivalries on the track. If there's a weekend meeting, everybody has a beer, has a laugh. It's a very sort of family orientated venue and thing to take part in, even though it looks like the guy doing the racing that's doing it, but it takes a lot of people behind the scenes to make it all work. I won the Ben Fun Championship back in 2008. I won the track championship down here back in 2008 as well. That was pretty much my best year. It just went well all year. So they were some highs. I've had some lows as well. Engines blowing up, massive damage. It's very addictive, so you get back and go again.